Well, this Diwali was indeed a happy one for the residential sector. In fact, even with the freebies missing, home buyers came back to the realty market. In fact, demand was up, or is rather up, by 25% from last Diwali. Well, my colleague Archana Adnani will tell us what are the factors and what are the things that consumers are really looking out for when they go out and make this home purchase, and where is the realty market headed from here on.
It's been a cracker for Diwali for the residential sector, and that's what the sales for the last 4 weeks of festivities suggest. There's been a 25% increase in home buys from last year's Diwali, and even though there were hardly any discounts or freebies on offer, buyers lapped up almost every fresh launch made during the festive season.
Markets took off as Mumbai. Mumbai took off very, very well. South Mumbai, the suburbs of Mumbai took off very, very well. Delhi, NCR, if you look at it, the NCR market launches in Gurgaon of companies like Pioneer Urban or IREO, they took off very well. DLF took off very, very well because DLF's project is actually in Delhi, and the demand for Delhi housing with not much coming up in Delhi, it did very, very well.
The festive season was an added boost to the upward trend that started earlier this year. According to a survey from the industry body CREDAI, over 70 million square feet of residential space was sold between March and September. Now, the bulk of these sales happened in the last 90 days, and the majority of the homes sold were in the affordable segment. And almost all big names in realty are now riding this new real estate wave. Sample this. The country's biggest developer DLF has sold 2.5 million square feet of space in the past 3 months. Of this, about 2.1 million square feet has been sold in the past 30 days. Whereas Unitex says it has sold 8.16 million square feet of residential space between March and September. Another big name, Omax, has also managed to sell close to 1.8 million square feet of housing space over the past 3 months.
Sales in the luxury and premium housing has also gone up. Just to give an example, India Bull Sky in Mumbai, they sold out, I think, about 102 apartments in a month's time, and the pricing was not cheap there. If you look at the launches of various developers in Delhi, NCR, IREO, DLF, I think was sold out in 2 hours. They sold out these kind of apartments.
Apartments boasting the tags of luxury and super luxury are now making a serious comeback. What has brought back buyers this time is the fact that prices are much more reasonable than the ones in 2006 and 7, when the same kind of apartment would have had an asking price of at least 30% higher. Buoyed by the newfound demand, many developers are now planning new launches.
Now, since we know that the market is towards correction, prices are going to increase further. Customers who will be booking now will be able to make money on it, So taking into account all these factors, I think this is the time that we should start launching projects one after another. And there are a lot of projects which are lined up, and we'll be launching every 1 month or every alternate month. You'll see one project being launched by our company.
It's clear that buyers will soon be spoiled for choice, and experts claim that apart from the 4 metros, Tier 1 cities like Hyderabad, Bangalore and Pune are the areas to watch out for. So be it a budget home or one big on luxuries, there's something for every home buyer in the coming few weeks.